My name is Lynlee, and this is part 2 of our spaghetti squash crust. Today, we're going to be making a healthy pizza. So just like our spaghetti squash sandwich buns, we're going to use that same recipe. So you're going to start with 5.46 ounces of spaghetti squash. You'll have 1/4 of a cup of low-fat mozzarella cheese, or 2 ounces. And we're going to have 2 tablespoons of egg white. And all we're going to do is mix those together. One way that you can enhance the flavor of your crust is to add seasoning. Just be careful when you're choosing your seasonings to make sure they're low sodium. Today, I chose 3 different seasonings I'm going to put in mine. I have onion powder, low sodium ranch seasoning, also some habanero, because we know that I love spicy food. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that right to my mixture and mix it all up. All right, once you have it all mixed, we're going to go ahead and put that on our prepared baking sheet. You want to make sure that you have a parchment paper on your pan so that it does not stick, and then we're going to go ahead and spray that as well. Once you do that, we're going to take our mixture and form a crust shape. Okay, to do that, you're just going to go ahead and pat that down and form that into an oval or a circle. Once I have that patted down, I'm going to go ahead and make a second batch so I can bake 2 at the same time. I do these each individually so I know that I have a complete serving. If you were just making a healthy recipe, feel free to do a double or triple batch. Okay, once you have those all patted out, they're ready to bake. We're going to go ahead and put those in the oven at 395 for 20 minutes. These are just out of the oven and ready to be flipped. With the larger crusts, I like to go ahead and use another pan and flip them over. If you try and use a spatula, sometimes they can rip or tear, and we do not want that. So we're going to get another parchment paper, and we're going to go ahead and spray that and put that right on top. You'll just set that right on top of those. You're going to get a second pan and go ahead and put that right on top. Be careful because the bottom pan is still going to be hot. Once you have that second pan on, we're going to go ahead and do a quick flip. Go ahead and just peel back that first parchment paper. And these are ready to be put back in the oven for 10 more minutes. While these are baking, I like to go ahead and prepare my veggies that are going to go on top of my pizza. Today, I'm going to go ahead and do red pepper and mushrooms. And of course, adding a little garlic to that, because I love garlic as well. I'll go ahead and add the garlic right to my veggies as I'm cooking them. First, we're going to go ahead and spray our pan. Then I'm going to add the fresh garlic. Then I'm going to add my red peppers because they're going to take a little bit longer to cook than the mushrooms. Once those have cooked down a bit, I'm going to add the mushrooms. Once the veggies are all cooked, we're ready to top our pizza. Our pizza crusts are done and ready to be topped. 1 whole crust is going to be 2 greens, so you need to figure out 1 more green. I did a half a green for mushrooms and a half a green for red peppers. If you would rather have pizza sauce on your pizza, you can do that. Use 1/4 of a cup and no additional veggies, or you can do 3 tablespoons of sauce and then add a half of a veggie. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and top this. You're going to need a half a cup of low-fat mozzarella cheese, and you can just sprinkle that right on top. And then I'm gonna do turkey pepperoni. You need 1 ounce, and for me that was about 12 turkey pepperonis. And then we're gonna add our veggies. And that one's ready to go. Now to do the second one. And those are ready to go in the oven. You'll just want to put them in for 5 to 10 minutes until the cheese is melted. Another reason why I love this recipe is because it is a full lean and green. You don't need all out of the oven and ready to eat. This is one of my favorite recipes and my kids love it. Let me know if you tried this recipe. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you come back next time.